When you read the script, what really inspired you to do this role?
Well, I thought it was really unusual that a film would be centered on the professional friendship and alliance of a man and a woman without any romantic component to it. But it was a professional relationship, a partnership, under siege by big pressures and challenges. And that alliance and that love that they had was unusual. It was not a romantic thing. You don't see something where a man and a woman are friends, colleagues, and compatriots, almost like they do battle together. So that was an exciting piece of it. Also, it isolated a time in our history when women who had been previously held back from certain opportunities stepped forward, and were asked to deliver on decisions that would change history. And that was an exciting thing. So there were a lot of reasons to do this film.
So about Catherine Graham, can talk about her. What inspired you, like, to embody her character?
Well, I was inspired mostly by her book. She wrote a 700-page autobiography when she was 80 years old. And she had become sort of an icon of, she's the first woman head of a Fortune 500 company. And she was someone who was seen as formidable and brilliant. But it was so interesting to look back in this book and to see how she so honestly took us through who she was as a young married woman with a brilliant, troubled, bipolar husband who took over the paper for her father. Her husband was the one he was a clerk for the U.S. Supreme Court Justice Frankfurter. He was very, very accomplished. And she very much thought of herself as the lesser light in that she had underwent a miscarriage early in her marriage. And then the next baby was born, a boy, her first born, with a cord wrapped around its neck, and he died. And then she had 4 more children, and she raised those children until she was 45. And then her husband killed himself, and she had to take over a business where she had been driving kids to soccer practice a week before. And she stepped into this position, and no one felt that she should be there. But she was, at that moment, the same one that she became in her old age. It was just her nascent self, And so she drew upon her inborn brilliance and grace and her compassion to become a different kind of leader, a woman leader. And that story is so worth telling.
She's an inspiration to all of us.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
too.
Thank you.